Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. So within the last few months, I have been traveling a bit and I have been using some hacks and some new products that have really become game changers for me as far as travel is concerned. So I am excited to share these with you. So why don't we go ahead, we will jump in and get started. All right, the first little packing tip or travel hack I want to share with you, I actually learned this from one of my lovely subscribers, Sally, who I also consider a good friend. She taught me this little hack, and it is truly the best thing if you are looking to pack just a carry-on bag when you are flying. And what Sally taught me for this travel hack is that you are going to use a contact lens case to store some cosmetics in this little case, which will free up so much more room in your quart-size bag. Now, I think that I have mentioned this little hack before on my channel, but I used it just for the first time this summer when I traveled with just a carry-on bag, and I can't tell you what a lifesaver this was for me. You simply can order these contact cases off of Amazon, or you can pick them up in most drugstores. These are just so perfect to put in moisturizers or cleansing balms or whatever you want to save space by packing in this contact case. And because these are designed to hold the liquids of your contacts, they don't leak. They're just a great way to save space in that carry-on bag, and you still can get quite a bit of product in one of these contact cases. Especially if you're traveling for just a couple of days, you might just need this for, like, you know, your moisturizer or a cleansing balm, but it absolutely saves so much space in your quart-size bag where you're able to bring more products if that is what you like, and you're not having big containers to worry about. So this was an absolute game changer for me this summer when I actually tried Sally's hack. I cannot recommend this enough if you are trying to travel with just a carry-on. It's so inexpensive to get these. You can use the products that you are already using and love. It is just such a great travel hack. So thank you again, Sally. This is a really good one. Another little packing recommendation that I wanted to give you is that if you order tops from Amazon or Halara or some of those other companies like that, you will probably recognize these bags that a lot of tops come in. If you save these bags, they're the perfect size to put a pair of shoes in when you are packing up your suitcase. So just a simple reminder, if you get these type of bags from any kind of order like that, hang on to them, put them in your suitcase so that they will be ready the next time you travel. You can easily slip your shoes in, keep your clothes nice and clean, but these bags really come in handy to pack your shoes. The next thing I wanted to share with you is a quart-size bag that I actually found can fit more than the old quart-size bag that I had. This was my old quart-size bag. Does look a little bit nasty. It had been used quite a bit, and I decided this summer that I needed to get a new one. So I ordered this bag from Amazon, but it also came with all of these fillable containers that I will put up a picture over here. But what I did find out is that even though these are both quart-size TSA approved bags, you can actually fit more in this style bag with the way that the bottom is constructed. As you can see here, this one has just a very small bottom, and this one you can see how much wider it is on the bottom. And I decided to do a little experiment, and I took these 3 bags. This was my old quart-size travel bag, a regular Ziploc quart-size bag, and the new bag that I had just purchased from Amazon. And I took all 3 of these bags and I put the same exact amount in each one of these bags. And what I found out is the same amount of products in all 3 bags. These 2 styles here, I was not able to close these bags. I was not able to close the Ziploc bag, and I was not able to zipper this bag. This one here, I was able to zip up and it comfortably fit everything I needed, and I could have possibly squeezed a little bit more on the top as well. So if you are looking for a quart-size bag that you can really maximize your space and carry as many beauty products as you possibly can, I would recommend looking for this style here, because as I figured out, this one holds more. And as I said, this one that I ordered from Amazon that I can go ahead and link below, it did come with these really neat little pouches for your beauty products, which also take up a lot less space. And there was different sizes of these little pouches with a little flip top. It also came with labels that you could label things. I did use a few of these when I traveled this summer, and I did not find them to leak, and they did hold quite a bit of products. So I think overall, this whole little kit that I was able to get from Amazon with all of these travel packages as well as the bag was a really good deal. I think it was under $10, and was just really pleasantly surprised that I could fit more in this quart-size bag. So if you're trying to maximize the beauty products you can bring, I would recommend looking for this type of bag. Now, another thing that I realized comes in very handy when you travel, and I have mentioned this one other time, I think, on my channel, but it may sound a little bit strange, but when you are traveling and you're traveling with your family, or like I did on a girls trip, and you're going to be sharing a space with a lot of people, pack an extension cord. And I know it sounds funny, but this will come in so handy when you are sharing a bathroom with several other people. So for the girls trip that I went on this summer, we did have 2 bathrooms in the suite, but we also had 6 of us sharing that suite. And when everyone is getting ready for dinner, it's hard when someone is showering, and if you are trying to blow dry your hair with the steam of the shower, it's a lot. And what we found is that having the extension cord that we could plug in so you could use the mirror that is not inside the bathroom, someone can be blow drying their hair using the mirror outside the bathroom. It just makes life easier for everyone. And I always have been packing an extension cord with me when I would just travel with my family, because in a standard hotel room, if you don't have the type of bathroom setup that has a sink and a mirror outside of the actual toilet and shower part, this will come in so handy so that I can be blow drying my hair if my husband's or son's are in the shower. It has just been a lifesaver. So it doesn't take much room to put this into your suitcase, but I found that it is so helpful to have and wanted to share this tip again with you. Now, another travel essential that I will never be without is always making sure to pack some of these shout wipes, or Tide makes them as well. But make sure that you travel with these little wipes, because especially if you are trying to pack just a carry-on, you are limiting the clothes that you are bringing on a trip. If you spill something and you're planning on having to wear that again because you did just pack in a carry-on, these will save you. I am so surprised at the stains that this can get out, how quickly it dries after you wipe down the fabric if you spilled something. They're easy and affordable to get at most stores, Walmart, grocery stores, that type of thing. But I swear to you, I will never not be without these when I am traveling, because they have saved me so many times. The next product that I have come to find out is a true travel essential is a battery backup for your phone, but there is a new kind that I have discovered that I think is so much better than the old one that I used to have. And this is the one that I purchased from Amazon that I'm absolutely loving. Now, the reason that I think this one is so much better than this old style that I used to use is that this one you are able to plug right into the bottom of your cell phone, and you are able then to use your phone with no cords, and it is charging. This one also as well has a level that shows you how much battery is left, so you know when you will need to charge this up. But it's just so much more convenient than this one that I used to use, where this one had to be plugged into a cord and the cord attached to the phone, and then you are holding two different things. This here is so easy to be able to use your phone while you are charging it. Then when you are not using it, you can just take it out of your phone and put the cover on, and it's good to go until the next time. I have just found that it is just a great way to charge my phone. Very convenient, so easy. This is very small to put into my purse when I am not using it. I cannot even tell you how many times since I have purchased this that this has come in so handy for me. Absolutely love this little charger. Now I know that Amazon, the prices fluctuate quite a bit, but this, I believe that when I got it, it was under $20. I thought that was a phenomenal deal, and even if it was more, I think it would be worth the price just because it is so convenient. Really, really great little battery backup charger. The next thing that I discovered this summer that I am really so happy that I made the switch is this was my old carry-on, and honestly I have used this for years. It has held up great. I can still see if this is available on Amazon if you like this tote style of carry-on. But this year I decided to try something different. I wanted something that was really able to maximize the space, had lots of pockets that I could stick right under the seat in front of me, because when I am flying, I like to be able to get out my Kindle or a magazine, or if I have snacks in there, I like to be able to get that right under the seat in front of me. But it needs to be small enough where I can still fit my feet for comfort, all of those things. So after scouring Amazon for probably way too long, I came across this travel backpack here from the brand, I guess it's Love Book. And this backpack here had a lot of wonderful reviews. So I decided to give it a try. I am so glad that I did, because this little backpack just has so many neat features, and you cannot believe how much you can actually fit inside this backpack. The thing that I love probably most about this backpack is that the main compartment opens like a suitcase. So regular backpacks, you would have to dig down deep to get things from the bottom. This one opens up just like a suitcase, and because it does that, you are able to fit so much in here. So it's got this main big compartment. It has these pockets over here on this side. One of the sections in the front that pulls down, this is a waterproof pouch in here. It also has a mesh pouch over here, and there are more pockets. There is a pocket here in the front, it's a very shallow one, but really good for keys, and another pocket right here. Then behind the main compartment, there is another compartment. This will fit the size of a laptop. Now, I did not travel with my laptop, but I put my iPad and my Kindle down here because it is cushioned. And then on the back, there is one more really secure compartment right here. This also has a strap that will go over the handle of your wheelie suitcase. And then it also does come with a shoe bag, as well as this pouch that can be used for toiletries, whatever you want to use in this little packing cube. And for the handles of this backpack, there is one on the top, there is one here on the side, and then of course you have the backpack straps. Now, because this was from Amazon, of course they have so many different colors, and also the prices vary depending on which color you get. But I have to tell you, I really enjoyed having the backpack as compared to just the tote bag when I was traveling this summer. I just found this easier just to sling over my shoulder or put over my wheelie bag. It was just really convenient. And the fact that I could fit so much in here but still slide it right under the seat, this really impressed me. if you are looking for a carry-on bag, now obviously I have only had this a couple of months, so I cannot speak to how it will wear in the long run, but so far I have been really impressed with this, and I love all the compartments and the configuration of this thing. It really is a great travel backpack that I was so happy to get. So if you were still searching for a travel carry-on that would work for you with lots of compartments and lots of storage space, I would recommend checking this out. Read the reviews like I did. I was really happy with this purchase, and I was so excited to be able to share this one with you. And I also did want to share with you that I got a new carry-on suitcase this back in the spring, and I actually purchased this from Kohl's, and this is actually from Samsonite, and it is part of their Lite lift line. And what is so nice about this carry-on suitcase is how light it really is. Now this may sound a little funny, but I do have a goal for myself that as I continue to age, I want to be able to lift my carry-on suitcase by myself up into the overhead bin. And something that helps with that, obviously keeping our muscles strong, but this suitcase here, the weight is just really what you are packing and not the weight of the suitcase. So it just gives you a little extra leeway in what you're packing is what you're going to be hauling up into the overhead, and not the suitcase is so heavy and then adding everything in that you pack. So I really love this. I was so impressed with this. The wheelies are 360. It really is a smooth pull through the airport. So wanted to give this a shout out because I used some of my Kohl's cash to purchase this. So got it even at a better discount. And you know how Kohl's runs the sales. This could be on sale. So I will link this through Kohl's where I got it. But I have been very impressed with this Samsonite bag and just how light this one is. All right, friends, so those are the hacks and the products that have really made traveling for me so much easier these past few months. And isn't that what we really want when we're traveling? We're excited to get wherever we're going, but if we can make the whole process in between easier. And I really do hope that in this video, maybe you saw something that would be helpful for you as well. Or maybe you learned something that you will try next time you travel. And of course, if you have any travel tips that you swear by, please share them with all of us below. I would really appreciate that. So that is going to be it for today's video, but I do want to thank you so much for taking a little bit of time out of your day to spend with me. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you all next time. Bye.